Texas was so fun. I got home. Yesterday was like my first day home. We got home Wednesday. Well, I don't know what day did we leave. We left Tuesday, got home like Wednesday at 4 a.m. And so I was really tired on Thursday. And now I'm not as tired, and I'm going to do my makeup. Because that traveling kicked my butt. My mother-in-law is about to come over. I wanted to go to the mall. But now I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm almost out of my favorite foundation. And I have to get more. That is so upsetting. It's really good foundation too. Hence why it's all gone. And I mixed two foundations together, so it's like I'm never gonna be able to find this again. Thanks for sharing the live. We're doing good. The trip definitely wore everyone out. But I feel like we're gonna get back to normal this weekend. People were saying the way I do my makeup's like crazy, but it always turns out really good. I'm like, that's accurate. It just looks wild, but there's a rhyme and a reason to it. Ooh, I'm almost out of this. I'm still not sure what we're going to do today. We're still cleaning a little bit. I cleaned my room, so that's good. I'm not going to feel as anxious. Okay. Bronzer now. It's not the kind I usually use. Thanks for subscribing. I just recently started being able to have subscribers on my TikTok, and so I'm doing something called a subathon. I literally got like a notification. It was like, go mess with like the settings on it. So I went and just like fucked with the settings, and honestly I don't know what I'm doing, but I just started clicking things. I started clicking random buttons to set it up. I got mine at Target, not Target. I got mine at TJ Maxx. Oh my gosh, oh, thank you. I feel like I wouldn't even know what my merch would be. Did you make a mess? I just heard them spill their M&Ms everywhere. That's okay. My son goes, Mom! He's like, I just spilled my M&Ms everywhere. I could hear him. It's okay. It's okay. Just pick them up. My chicken salad video. Oh my gosh, I still have to get stuff to make my Philly cheesesteaks video tonight. I have the peppers already. Tati's in her room. The chicken salad's really easy to make. It's just chicken and like mayo and some celery and onion, whatever you want in it. See, Tati's right there. Excuse me, Tati. No, Tati. I can hear you yelling at him. Tatiana, you do not yell at the 1-year-old like that. Go to your room. That's not okay. Tatiana, you are 31. You walk around the baby. You don't walk directly into the baby and then scream at him to move. Not appropriate. Go take a time out. She's been on one all morning. Literally, you guys see how big my hallway is. Why would you walk directly at the 1-year-old and be like, move? She's just in a bad mood. Like, y'all see how big that hallway is? First off, it's Friday, so it's never too early, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Actually, I want to go to the grocery store so I can make margaritas, but I don't have any tequila. I don't care if she's PMSing or not, though. Because whenever I'm PMSing, I don't get to be mean to people. Especially a 1-year-old. She knows better. Y'all see how big that fucking hallway is? Like, I don't know what her problem is. All I can do is laugh because I'm like, go take a time out. Yeah, she just went back to her room. No phone. You're going to need a time out for yelling at the baby. Whenever you're feeling better, Tati, you can come out of your room. But you need to be nice. She's in there on her phone. It's like, no phone and timeout. Because then she'll purposely be mean as fuck so that she can just go sit in her room and be on her phone. Whenever you're ready to go apologize, you can come out of your room, Tati. She may just stay in there because she may not want to apologize, but that's her choice. Tati's often in her teenage era. She's been wild today. Like, this morning she woke up and ignored me. Like, as soon as I was like, hi, Tati, she just ignored me as soon as she woke up. So I don't know what her deal is. She's probably just PMSing like me. I know, could you guys hear her? Yelling at the baby in the hallway to move. Like, that hallway is not like 5 feet wide. Might even be bigger. Crazy girl. For you sit out here every day. Never heard her like that. Yeah, I don't know. She was just having a moment, I guess, and she still is. She's okay. That's fine. We're just gonna stay in there. She decided she's just gonna take a nap. Okay, you can take a nap then. Whenever you're ready to apologize and be nice, you can come out. She don't even want to be out of her room. She's just pissed off. It is funny. Yeah. Tati was just yelling at the baby in the hallway to move. Even though, like, our hallway's wide, she just, like, walked up to him and was like, move! She's like, please move! And I'm like, just, like, she could walk around him. She's just in a grumpy mood. So I told her she couldn't yell at the babies. I don't know what it was. That's so funny, though. She's really usually not like that. Like, she would never usually yell at the kids, so that's weird, but throw chocolate in there with her. I just got her some candy. It was like it's like the sweet tart rope. She doesn't like chocolate that much. Yeah, I don't know what her deal is. Yeah, she probably just needs a nap. Yeah. Well, usually she does not act like that with the babies, so she's not usually like that with the babies. Like, she really doesn't. I never have to really deal with that, but she was just feeling pissy at them, I guess. People always ask me if she has like behavioral problems, and she doesn't really, like, usually. Obviously, like, sometimes she can be in a bad mood, but it's not like common. Tonight I'm gonna make Philly cheesesteaks. I need to post my dinner video that I made yesterday, but I still haven't voiced it over. I'm gonna do it later today. I was going to go to the mall, but now I'm thinking I'm not gonna do that. I might just go to the grocery store and get the stuff for Philly cheesesteaks. Stuff to make margaritas. My son was asking me to take him out to lunch. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I almost tripped. I gotta go to the bathroom. Tati will talk to you guys, but she's not in a good mood, so I know she's not going to. I'll be right back. Okay. Now I can finish my makeup. The baby, Kyle Jr. was just standing like in the hallway, like, and Kyle wasn't even in the middle of the hallway. He was literally off to the side, like, of the hallway. So she purposely like walked to the left side of the hallway, and our hallway is really big. So I don't know why she did that. She's just not in a good mood, I guess. She doesn't usually do that. So, who was it that said that they're in here like literally every day, and they are in here literally every single day, and Tati never does that, so I don't know what made. All I can do is laugh because like it's not that serious. Obviously, she's not like doing anything crazy. She just had a little mood swing. It's okay, but I mean, like obviously, I told her it was not appropriate, but you know, it's not the end of the world. I don't know why she did that. That's one thing you'll hear me say so much. I'm probably gonna do pepper jack cheese. My favorite color to wear, like as like a dress, would probably be like red. But lately I've been wearing black because I'm getting fat. That's one thing you'll hear me say in my house a lot though, is not appropriate. That's not appropriate. I'm always telling everybody that. I'm telling David that all the time. I'm telling Tati that. I'm telling the babies that. Like, that's not appropriate behavior. It's so annoying. There's some days I even tell my husband, I'm like, that's not appropriate. Don't speak to me like that, not appropriate. I just feel like that like conveys everything I need it to convey whenever I say that's not appropriate behavior. Like, this is old, but it's Anastasia's brow gel. Oh, did you eat them all? No. Do you want more? No. More. More. Dude, you can use it on adults. You can use it with teenagers. You can use it with children. You could use it with your mother-in-law, your husband. You want some too? Like, just saying, that's really inappropriate, or that's not appropriate. Someone says something off-putting to you, it could be a stranger in public. That is really inappropriate to say. That's not appropriate behavior. It gets the job done. I say that all the time, like, oh, just whenever someone says something messed up to you or like does something that you don't like, just say that's not appropriate or that's inappropriate behavior. That's what I'm always telling my kids. Tati. It covers everything. Tati yelled at the baby in the hallway for like no reason. And I was like, that's not appropriate behavior, Tati. You don't get glass, you get plastic. Ignacio, come here, get your bowl. No, you get this bowl. All right, then you guys are gonna have to get the same plates. You can't have glass. All right, we'll do same plates. Yeah, inappropriate. Anytime my brother says something that I don't like, I'm like, that's inappropriate. Here you go. Good job. No, we haven't gone to the mall. I'm still getting ready. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Come on, where do you want to sit? Exactly. Well, I remember someone commented something on, like, about the way Tati was dressed. And they're like, and they just said something about, like, the way that she's dressed, and, like, oh, you're lucky your husband's not a creep because, like, the way Tati was dressed. And I was like, that is an extremely inappropriate comment to make. For real. Just tell everyone their behavior is inappropriate. It covers, though, like, the thing is, like, you can use that with a teenager, you can use it with an adult, or, like, a child. I talk to, like, everyone like that, and I think it's probably one of the best things I've learned because, you know, like, even that caregiver, so, like, the caregiver that I had, she said something, and I go, that is extremely inappropriate and unprofessional. And people are just, like, so flabbergasted whenever you tell them, like, their behavior is inappropriate. Yeah. Apply to anyone, any situation. Whether someone's being rude or whether someone did some sort of behavior that you didn't like. Just, it covers everything. What's this? Yeah, I had told the caregiver, like, she had said something about, like, my parenting style, and I was like, that is extremely inappropriate and unprofessional. And whenever I talked to her manager, I was like, her behavior is inappropriate. Whenever you're talking to a coworker, telling them they're unprofessional is a great thing to say too. Especially if you're working with someone and they say, like, a backhanded comment to you. Wow, that was extremely inappropriate and unprofessional. That one's great, like, if you have to, like, work with people. I'm really good at setting boundaries. Okay, I just have to finish my mascara. Yes, I'm doing my makeup. I finished cleaning my room. I just have to vacuum. Oh my gosh, I seen somebody else posting about Morgan being back with her baby daddy, and I was like, duh. I can't believe she blocked me. All because I said that she's way too happy to be baby mama number 6 or 7. Like, how are you happy to be picked as a baby mama? Like, as number 7? And someone finally told me it is number 7. It's not even number 6. It's number 7. Literally her commenting from her burner account. Yeah, I used to be a stripper. And yet somehow I still ended up a wife to someone that has no kids by anyone else besides me. And married. It's like, that has nothing to do with anything. And even then, it's like, so where'd you go wrong? That's what she needs to figure out. Where'd she go wrong? Like, that's not even an insult to me. If anything, that's like an insult to yourself. Like, you couldn't even get a better life than a drug addict stripper. Like, you couldn't even pick better than me? I'm a mess. That's wild. Yeah, no one ever has anything to say about, like, my parents. Thing is, like, I know that I'm a really great parent. Like, I put a lot of effort into it, and I know that, like, I put a lot of effort into it. The thing is, like, I have time and, like, resources and the space to put a lot of effort into it. Where if I was baby mama number 7 and did not have a, reliable partner like I do, I wouldn't be able to be a stay-at-home parent. I wouldn't be able to go take my kids to go do fun stuff every day. I would not have the patience, time, money, resources, any of that. I just can't imagine, like, the fact that she had to take care of that baby by herself for a year, and then, like, she gives him money, and, like, he's a bum. Like, you're taking care of that man and your child. Like, you might as well just have a second child. Like, what is he there for? Like, that's not a father. Fathers, like, actually, like, do shit. And if he's, like, being a father to her child, what about the 6 other children that now don't have a father? Yeah, she definitely is a pick-me. This thing is, like, I've never even wanted to seem like that cool, hip, like, laid-back girlfriend or wife. That's not me. Oh my god, we're talking about Morgan with the random man from Atlanta that blocked me. Oh, you need more? Thank you. More. Thank you. Literally, she blocked me just because I shared my opinion. Literally $30,000 to a deadbeat that abandoned you like 2 weeks post C-section, never saw your child till your child was a year old. You gave that man $30,000? I would rather be stuck single in a hole in hell. Like, that's so embarrassing. Dude, that was so unprofessional and inappropriate of her. She's, at this point, if you're baby mama number 7, you are a professional baby mama. And you should know not to give that man $30,000. For, if anything, he should be the one giving her money for all the year back child support that he had no, like, contribution to that whole year of his daughter, like, living. Yeah. And then, you know what's crazy? She got online and tried to defend her sending him $30,000. She was like, well, yeah, I had to because I lost my card and he was helping me. I was using his accounts. Like, yeah, him. You don't have a friend. You don't have a best friend that you can actually trust. You don't have parents that you can trust, because we all know she has friends and parents. But you chose your deadbeat baby daddy. Like, what, like, if that was, like, oh my god, you just don't do that. Why would you do that? That's insane. Yeah, she had a lot of options, and she chose the man that, like, lies, cheats, and leaves her to send $30,000 to. Like, it's not the brightest bulb in the pack. And that's all I said whenever I share my opinion. I'm like, she's just slow and happy to be picked. And she did not like that, so now she's blocked. Well, she blocked me, to be fair. She blocked me. But, you know, my friend, at least you know she saw your message then. If she blocked you, like, message was delivered. Thing is, like, everyone has an opinion on her. It's not like I'm the only one. Yeah, like, at that point, go fucking buy a Birkin or something. Like, it's not like I'm the only one that's like, oh, that's fucking stupid. Like, obviously, everyone can tell it's stupid. Maybe just because, like, I have a little followers, like, people see that a little bit more, but it was obvious. I just know that I'm not the only person saying this. Yeah, if I had an extra $30,000 laying around, go buy my husband a truck. But that's the thing, my husband's actually a good man. Like, and takes good care of me. Like, why would you send that money to someone who's like not good to you? If my husband was not good to me, he would not get me to piss on him if he was on fire. I don't know what some of these people are doing for men that treat them like shit. I just don't even get the point. For real, I could get a BBL. I wouldn't even get a BBL, but like I would get something done. You got $30,000 just laying around. You could go donate that to all his other baby mamas. I'm sure that's what she technically did, because you know he used that money for his other child support. He probably had some warrants because of like child support, and I guarantee you she was helping him get rid of those warrants. The only reason I say that is because I used to strip with girls that would date guys that were baby daddies, and they would owe money in child support. And I remember one of my friends as a dancer literally like worked every single day for like 2 weeks straight for some guy so that she could give him all of her money from dancing so he could like pay off his child support and not have a warrant anymore. I'm just gossiping. But that's if like someone was asking me like why I think that happened, why I think she gave him $30,000, probably just to pay off one of his child supports or a couple of his child supports so that he don't have a warrant. You know? Because I know girls that would do stuff like that. It's not like unheard of. Tati is asleep now. She is better. She has not had any seizures today. Hey! She hasn't had any seizures today, but she is grumpy. I know. I'm sure he asked for the money, and I'm sure she was happy to give it to him because she's probably like, oh, man, I don't want him taken away from me because he has a warrant. All these women just want money from him. I'll just give him the money. I don't want him to be taken away from me because of his warrant. Believe me, I know women like that. They don't want their man in jail for a child support warrant, so they give all their money to the man so he can go pay off his child support warrants. Dude, I wouldn't even date a man with kids. My husband was 27 whenever I met him. No kids, never had a girlfriend in his life. Like, why would you even want that? I would rather be single in a hole in hell. Yeah. I don't care if that's like even your like. Why would you like marry someone that already has kids? Like, it's just a lot. Yeah, just so he can. The thing is, a lot of people would not like my husband. My husband met me whenever I was a stripper. He just came into the club and said that he fell in love with me. And he really did. It was interesting. He met me like one weekend. And then he like came in like a month later. It was like a full month later. Because I did like one VIP with him and I kicked him out of my VIP. Because I was just like, you're really drunk. And I don't want you to throw up in here. You got to go. And so I ended his VIP early. And then like a month later, he came back in and asked for me at like from the bartender or somebody, you know. And the bartender was like, oh, Bambi's not here. That's my dancer name. And so he was like, okay. And he left. And then he came in like the next day asking for me again. And that day I was actually there. And so I just went up to him. I'm like, oh, hey, I remember you. Because I'm good at remembering faces. And I remember him being really respectful and nice. But he was just really drunk. And I remember being like, oh, man, it's a shame I have to end this. But, like, you're really drunk. He just came in with, like, some of his friends. And like I said, like, at the time my husband was single. Like, young. Hey, chill out. Because you're going to make a mess. I just mean, like, a lot of people wouldn't like my husband just because he's very quiet. He's very reserved. Like, the only reason why I talked to him is because he was paying me, like, thousands of dollars to talk to him every single day for, like, 3 months straight. But it probably took me, like, 3 months to even get to know his personality. Because, like, the man barely makes a face. Like, he does not smile. I mean, I think he's more outgoing now. No, we don't go to clubs anymore. Like, first of all, he doesn't really like clubs. Thing is, now he really doesn't, because he doesn't want to be looking at other women. But also, like, he really didn't want to be there to start with. He was just drunk, like, and his friends already were going there. So it was like, he had to be riding with them, and he just went. And he's just super reserved. So, like, he doesn't like going out to bars. He does not like going out places at all. Like, I love going out. And so he goes out with me. He does barely smile. I swear, he either smiles at me, he smiles at our babies, and he smiles at our dogs. But, like, it was hard on my little brother whenever we first moved in, because, like, Kyle has a very stoic face all the time. And so my brother would always be like, is he mad? Is he mad? Like, is that guy okay? Because he just, like, didn't know my husband very well. And, like, you know, my husband now was the one taking care of us. And I was like, yeah, he's fine. That's just his face. And now my brother, like, knows that's just his face. But, like, for a while, it really upset my little brother. He's like, is he mad or something? And, like, he's not mad. He is a facility manager for an avionic wire making company. Yeah, like, he isn't, like, I guess he's not blue collar anymore, but, like, that's what he did a lot of blue collar stuff before he got to the position where he is. He's a Taurus. He's very funny, though. But I just mean, like, most people probably wouldn't even take the time to get to know him, and he doesn't care to take the time to get to know anyone else. Because I asked him, like, why haven't you dated before? And he was just like, no one's really interesting. I'm a Sagittarius. Yeah, he met my parents before they passed away. My parents met my first son. It sucked when my mom was passing away from cancer. I remember her calling me on the phone, and she said, it sucks that I'm dying now because I feel like I'm just getting to know Kyle. And I just remember being really sad because, like, it's true. It takes Kyle a long time to open up and get to know people. And so she had only got to know him for, like, a year and a half. And if you met my husband, like, it takes a long time to get to know him. So you probably got to be around for a couple years to, like, really understand him. And so she was like, it just sucks that I'm dying now because, you know, I love him and I feel like I'm just starting to get to know him and see his personality. And it sucks because I was just like, I know. And it sucks because, like, I know it's so true. Like, she was literally, like, he was just starting to, like, warm up to her and feel open. And, you know, she just didn't have that kind of time. Yeah. I think about that now, like, all the time. I'm like, I'm sure she sees him now, and she's very happy with, like, how he treats everyone. Because, like, Tati's always telling you guys, like, Kyle's always joking with her. Kyle's really open with the kids now, you know, when, like, he's used to them. And they're, like, used to him, but it just took a while, because he's someone that takes a while to open up. Kyle Jr., do not eat that. Yeah, I feel like now she probably gets to know, like, the real him. Not, like, the person, you know, that she was, like, trying to meet. I think now she gets to see how he really is. And I hate getting foundation in my hair. Well, that's as good as it's gonna get. I think that they'd be really proud. I think that they'd be really happy with like the life that I give Tati and David. Because I know that was like such a big worry for my mom, like what was gonna happen to Tati, and like for my dad, like what's gonna happen to Tati. Because, you know, I think they were worried about my brother as well, but I think that my brothers, but I'm sure that I feel like they were really stressed about Tati and who was going to take care of her and want that responsibility just because, you know, Tati is a lot of responsibility. I don't know. I used Dose of Color and it's IMS. I white. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look. Oh, Mr. Kyle. These kids. I cleaned up earlier and now they're just like dumping more shit on the floor. I can never win. Also, I let my dogs in earlier and they peed on my comforter. And I now, like, my husband already bought me new comforter and sheets, like, yesterday. So that's good. But, like, they just pissed on my sheets. Why would they do that? Hi. I don't really do any crazy skincare. I mostly just use like soap. You know, like I wash my face with soap. Oh my god, I'm so pissed. These dogs friggin' pissed all over my stuff. Oh my god, usually we don't even, so like I allow my dogs in and I'm always watching them, but lately, since the trip, my dog has been like super stressed out and pissing on everything. And like I don't, usually he just started doing that. I think maybe he's like going through puberty, I don't know. But that's new. Actually, I'm just going to throw them away. I was going to wash them. Now I'm over it. I think he's stressed, but I also think it might be like puberty or hormonal because his balls are dropping. And our dogs aren't fixed because you're not supposed to fix your pit bulls until like the male's a certain age and the girl goes through her first heat. So they're not fixed. There's hormonal. Let's see. I'm gonna get this out of my house. I have new bedding. It's right here. I just have to open it. Yeah, well, the dogs had like ripped it at the bottom of the bedding, and so my husband was like, let's just get a new one because you're not changing this. And I told him, I'm like, I don't care. I don't even notice. He's like, okay, well, I notice and I want a new one. Oh, earthquake and the eclipse? That's true. A lot of stuff going on. These are gray. I don't even want gray ones. Okay, there's a second one. These better be white. These better be white. I like the white ones a lot better. I just think they look nicer. They don't stay very clean very long in our house, but like, okay, these are white. But I don't want to wear I don't want the other ones. These are the ones I wanted. What was that? Nothing like is actually wrong. My little brother left out his hoverboard. And so he was trying to play on his hoverboard. Obviously, that doesn't work out very well. It's okay. You're okay. Let me see your little hand. Yeah. Kyle hurt himself. He's not like fussing. Your cat heard him crying. David left out his hoverboard. And so my kid got on it. I mean, I tell him stop leaving his stuff out that's not appropriate for the kids to play on. Or like he'll leave out stuff and then the kids will destroy his stuff. And he'll be like, oh my gosh, like the kids broke my like this, that, or the other. And I'm like, stop leaving your shit out. He knows better. Not Kyle. I'm talking about my David. Not appropriate, David. Exactly, and that's what I'm going to have to tell him when he gets home. It's not appropriate for you to leave these toys out that the kids can get hurt on. Not appropriate. Oh my gosh, yesterday he took the dogs on a walk, and he came home, and he was like, I almost let Bane bite one of my friends because my friend kept messing with Bane, and so Bane was growling at him, and I told him I could let this dog off the leash, and he'll bite you. And I was like, David, why would you do that with our pit bulls? Not appropriate. Like, I told him he's not even allowed to walk the dogs alone anymore because if you have pit bulls and you know how to rile them up and you're playing with them like, oh, bite this person, and that's how you're playing with my pit bulls, I don't want you walking my dogs. It's not appropriate. Like, he's 15, but he acts like a baby. So I was like, you're literally gonna make Bane attack someone, and then you're gonna be surprised whenever Bane attacks someone.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, pit bulls are really great. And the thing is like, pit bulls are really great, but you cannot play with them and use them as like a weapon or like a toy and like joke around like that with those kind of dogs. Like, you're going to seriously get someone hurt doing that with our dogs. And then you're going to be sad when our dog has to be put down because you let him bite somebody. Or like you trained him to bite somebody or playing with him like that. Yeah. That's the thing is, yeah, and once my dog is on you, he wouldn't even know how to get him off of that kid. Like, that's the thing, I was like, David, why would you sick him on somebody and then, like, he was, like, joking around, like, pulling him on the leash is how he described it. He was, like pulling him back as if, you know, like, trying to let him nip at this person. I'm like, are you an idiot? Like, are you an idiot, David? Why would you do that with our pit bulls? Knowing damn well, like, what a pit bull is. Like, you're basically playing with a weapon. Yeah. Like, no, like, I know a lot of people, like, say stuff about pit bulls, and pit bulls are great dogs. But if you use them as a weapon, they are a weapon. And that's why I told him, like, you cannot play with them like some sort of weapon. Like, they're not a joke. And it wouldn't even be the dog's fault. Oh, yesterday. Anyway, so I had to tell David yesterday that his behavior with the dogs was inappropriate and that he is no longer allowed to walk our dogs alone because he likes to, like, this thing is he wants to show off to his little friends that he has, like, a badass dog. Like, oh, see how trained my dog is. My dog would bite you if I sicked him on you. Like, and you don't play with pit bulls like that. You don't joke around. Like, that's just not appropriate. Because then when my dog bites somebody and you can't get him off and that person now needs stitches and my dog has to be put to sleep, like, then what? Because all of it was a funny joke to you, David? Like, it's not appropriate. So I told him, like, you're too little to walk the dogs. And that's the thing is, like, he is a big boy, but he's very little, like, immature in his mindset. So it's a lot of, I gotta train David. My dogs are good. It's David who needs to be trained. And I would be so pissed if he made our dogs, like, bite somebody. Because my dogs don't do that. Like, our dogs got out on accident. And literally one of the neighbors picked him up, put a harness on him, and was, like, playing with him at his house until my husband and I could go pick up our dogs. So, like, our dogs have gotten out. They're harmless. You know, they would never hurt anybody. But if you tell a pit bull to hurt someone and you play with them and you're, like, sticking your hand at them and pulling them back and yanking them forward and doing this stuff like that, no, David doesn't give a shit about anything. David was just like, oh, why? That's stupid. He's like, I was just joking. And I go, yeah, you can't joke around with pit bulls. You shouldn't be joking around with any dog like that, but you definitely cannot joke around with our pit bulls that are literally, like, I think I've shared pictures, like, my dog's, he's, like, muscular. He's, like, jacked. Kyle is sleeping. My dog's name is Bane and the other one's Jane. Like, you don't joke around with pit bulls like that. Like, anybody who has two brain cells to click together knows you don't do that. And he's just really immature, so I told him he's not mature enough to walk our dogs anymore. Yeah. Well, and there are a lot of people that are scared of pit bulls. And so it's like, I don't want him perpetuating that stereotype, making it worse. Yeah. He's tired. He's sweet little baby. He's so sweet. He plays with them, like, the same way, and I have to tell him to stop playing with them like that, because he, like, tries to get the dogs to bite him. And I'm like, stop trying to get the dogs to bite you. Like, it's not a funny joke. I think he just, like, doesn't understand, like, I don't know. I think he just doesn't understand how serious it is and how strong pit bulls are. Like, it's not like joking around with your little chihuahua. Yeah, it's not on purpose, but it's like, if that's how you're messing with them and training them, it's, yeah, he just thinks it's, like, cool. Like, oh, my dogs are so cool, like, they'll attack you. Like, that's not cool. And I've told him that, like, these are not dogs to be playing with. Like, they're not to impress your little friends. Like, you're not allowed to walk the dog anymore. Yeah, huskies are really strong too. My best friend has a husky. Yeah, that's why I keep trying to tell him, like, it's serious. Like, these are serious dogs. And if you're using them like that, you're pretty much playing around with weapons. Like, and that's not funny. That's not funny. It's not appropriate. It is not appropriate behavior. That's what I was lecturing him on yesterday, is his inappropriate behavior with the dogs. I've had to tell him that. He just doesn't take it serious. Yeah. I told him that, I'm like, I don't want to have to be able to put my dog down. You know what? I have not talked to Benji at all. A German Shepherd Shar-Pei mix. That's a really strong mix. Shar-Peis are pretty known for not being nice dogs, I feel like. Yeah, I just say that's not appropriate. Not appropriate behavior. That was inappropriate to say. David gets it though. Whenever I tell him something's inappropriate, he's actually like, "Oh man." He's like, oh, "Okay." He knows. I'm gonna try to get this guy off my boob soon. David's at school. It's still school time. Yeah, he's just young and immature, and which is like, you know, not the end of the world, but that just means he can't be responsible for the pit bulls, because like, if that's how immature you're gonna act, like, it's not appropriate for me to give you 2 weapons to go play with the kids in the neighborhood with, and then what, you accidentally let our dog loose on somebody? Like, that would be so irresponsible of me to put my dog's lives and like the public's lives in David's hands with our dogs. And he feels big, like he thinks he's like cool and big, getting to walk the dogs and stuff. And I'm just like, I wish you could have that responsibility, because obviously I don't want to be walking them all the damn time by myself. But at the same time, it'd be irresponsible if I know that that's how he's going to act. And he came home like happy and proud to tell me about it. He's like, Bane almost bit my friend. And I'm like, why would you tell me that? Why would you be happy about that? Like, are you insane? Yeah, David would be so sad. And he just doesn't understand his actions could have consequences. The thing is, like, he says that stuff because he literally has no concept of, like, oh, shit, I shouldn't do that. Or, oh, shit, that's bad. That's not good. Like, he has no concept of, like, that's inappropriate behavior. So that's why I have to literally tell him. He said that his friend was playing with Bane and teasing him. He's like, my friend kept teasing him. And so I told him I could let my dog loose on him. And I just kept letting him go over there and kept pulling him back. I'm like, David, why are you telling me this? Like an idiot? Like, are you stupid? Why did you do that? Crazy people. Okay. Snuck away. No, Ignacio's not in school. He is right here. He wants to go off. It is a really big fan. The fan in our room's huge too. Oh, that's crazy. Ignacio's not in school though. I know you're big. Go see if I can wake up Tati. I'm not gonna let her sleep all damn day. Just because she's grumpy, she couldn't yell at the babies. Ignacio's 3. I'm gonna make Philly cheesesteaks for dinner. Hey, Tati, you need to wake up and come participate in society and have appropriate behavior, please. Come here. Come here, let me fix your clothes. Tati's. Well, she does. She can't just sleep everything away. Here, Tati. You take these to the boys' rooms. Use both your hands. Thank you. She does need to participate in society. She didn't sleep in today. She woke up earlier and yelled at the kids. And so I told her she had to go to her room. And so she's just been napping because she's mad that I wouldn't let her yell at the baby. But the baby's sleeping now, and I told her she has to come participate in society. Literally, it was funny just because, the kids weren't even doing anything. Kyle Jr.'s just standing in our big-ass hallway, and she walks up to the direct side of him and just yells at him, "Please move! Move!" And I'm like, why would you walk up to the 1-year-old and tell him to move? He didn't even do anything. There's so many options besides, walking up to the baby and yelling at him. But I don't know why she did that, to be honest. I really don't. That's, not normal for her behavior. She doesn't usually yell at the kids. I don't know why she did that. And some people were on here, on my live earlier whenever she did that. I'm like, can you guys hear that? I don't know. Yeah, inappropriate. Oh, I'm thinking about how I'm going to make my cheesesteaks tonight. Oh my god. Y'all gotta stop messing with Miguel. We gotta just ignore him. I don't know what her beef was with. I don't know why she walked up to him as if he was in the way. But our hallway's huge, and you know damn well Kyle Jr. Standing off to the side of the hallway doesn't take up that much space. She's just being. She woke up in a bad mood though. I said hi to her this morning, and she ignored me, and I was like, "What? Inappropriate beef, for real." Just unnecessary. Oh, chili sounds good. Chili's easy. It's not bad. It's not that hard to make. Just throw all the stuff in there. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Lona. That's really hard. I'm sorry for your loss. There's really like no words for that. Oh my god, what dealership? Go finish cleaning. Tati's just wandering around. Hey Tati, just leave that stuff in the living room alone because the kids are still playing with it. Why don't you go clean their room if you want to go clean something? You're making a storyline for him. Oh my gosh. So I got my room picked up, but like the rest of the house is still so messy. I'm very displeased with my messy ass house. Tati is, no, Tati's not in a good mood today at all. She woke up in a bad mood. I don't know if anyone saw my, like, morning live whenever she first woke up. And I was like, good morning, Tati, hi. And she ignored me. She just walked straight past me. And I was like, hello? I said, good morning. She looked at me, she's like, I was like, she just grunted at me and like, She's like, who the fuck cares? She's not sad. She just woke up. She was in a grumpy mood, and she got upset because I sent her to a room for yelling at the baby. Even her mad is kind of funny, just because you're like, what are you even mad about? Oh, you want to go get a drink? Okay, go get a drink from the fridge. I think she's just like, I don't know. Yeah, she'll get in a better mood later. I know she will. Here, Ignacio. You don't want that? What do you want? You want this? Want this?
No.
What do you want? This?
Yeah.
Okay. She's being kind and sparing all of us. That's true. That's true. I don't know what her deal is. I'm sure she'll be in a better mood later. I swear, once my husband gets home, she'll be all happy and talkative and be like, oh, hi, Kyle. How was your day? I had a great day. I guarantee you. Yeah, Tati's a human being, so she has unhappy days, too. I think we all wake up pissed off sometimes. Like, it's normal. It happens. You know, a lot of people, when they're having a bad day, though, you know, they don't have, like, a lot of people around to see it. Where, like, you know, I'm on camera and everyone just sees me talking to her, so... You know what I want to talk about? JoJo Siwa. Have you guys been seeing all the JoJo Siwa stuff? Oh yeah. A McDonald's coffee would definitely get her mood up. Have you guys seen all the stuff? Everything I've learned from her is against my own will. I saw a video of her, like, cutting someone off, going into, like, an adult store, and, like, in that car, everyone knows it's her. I wasn't ready to say I was a bad girl. It's so funny because I've seen other people do the dance and do the song. And it's a good song. Oh, my mother-in-law's here. We'll see. Hold on.
Oh my goodness. I didn't think I was gonna be.
Because he wouldn't even, like, give them a hug. You know how he is.
You grew up, didn't see you. Did you grow up again? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Jima's here. Tati will probably cheer up now that Jima's here.
Huh?
Oh, Tati was in a bad mood.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, it was so crazy because Todd was standing in the middle, like not even in the middle, he was off to the corner of the hallway, and Tati just like walks up to him in his like path. He's already in the hallway, and she's like, "Move!" And I was like, "Tati, go to your room." Like, that's so inappropriate. Why did you do that? Like, out of all so many places to be. Aw, thanks, Bryn. Everyone says hi, G-Ma.
Yeah.
Those are peep suckers.
Oh.
Yeah, look at peep suckers and then... Wait, oh my goodness.
He wants me to take him out to lunch.
Oh, you want to go to lunch? G-Ma can't stay very long. I have a whole crap load of things to do. But, oh, hold on. What else? Okay, you have to pick one, and then the other one goes to your brother. Which one do you want? The dump truck or the pizza delivery truck? Want the pizza delivery truck? Okay, this one's for your brother.
Oh my gosh, those are cute. Where'd you get these?
I don't remember. I had them before. I got them when Benji was here. And I was mean. I didn't get 3. I only got 2. On purpose.
On purpose. Oh my god.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not. He was torturing them, and I'm not going to buy them. Not going to happen.
That's cool.
G-Ma's going to pay you back by not getting you a truck. And he's, I like trucks. So? I was mad. I didn't let him get hit by a truck, though.
Oh my gosh, I know when his mom was like, he was hit by a car. I was like, that's how you know she's on drugs.
I doubt
Because
that.
that is the most random extreme thing ever. I like your earrings.
What can she possibly come up with? You can't. There's nothing she can say or do.
No, she just pulled that out of thin air.
Well, here's the scary part. God knows she probably knows someone that's already going in. They know they're done. She can get $100 and they'll say whatever because it's not they have nothing to lose.
Oh my gosh, we had a drive-through Globe on our way home. And it was so funny. On the way home, literally, it's 2 a.m. and or maybe 3 a.m.
You probably ran into her. She's still dashing. It still comes up on my phone.
Well, so we were, look, here it is. So we were driving through Globe, and literally in the middle of the street at 3 a.m. is like 6 cops' cars, an ambulance, like there's a whole big old thing. The whole road's like completely cut off. And so Kyle and I,
it's such an armpit of Arizona. It's not even funny. It's horrible.
Yeah, we were like, how the hell are they having issues right now at 3 a.m. in this small ass town? Like, there's no one even out here. Like,
well, it's crazy. They probably have more shit there than we do down here. Like in our.
That's what he was saying. He's like, there's just a lot of drugs.
There's nothing. Shelby she was in 8th grade. In 1 week, she saw more drug deals in the cafeteria than she had in her entire school up to that point.
Yeah. We were literally... And so we just followed this other truck. Kyle followed this truck that was driving fast as hell. And, it's like how the road's so windy. They're like... And Kyle's like, well, let's just follow this guy. He knows where he's going. Because we didn't know, like, where are we going to go around this? Because, like, that's our road, that we're supposed to be driving on. We're like, let's just follow that guy. So we just followed him. And then the trucks started getting paranoid. and started speeding up and, like, racing through the mountains. I'm not even joking. He was like at least doing 90 on the winding part of the mountain, like down from the Globe to the Valley. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
like where it's
just that's something
like the canyon. Yeah, the canyon.
Something canyon. I can't remember.
Literally, and so that's what he was doing. I'm like, he's paranoid because we followed him from the crash.
That's funny.
Gmont is Kyle's mom.
You're probably exactly right.
Yeah, they were probably like tweakers thinking that we were following them, but like first off, it's like a one-way street, so like you can't really not follow them, and we were following them.
Ready?
Yeah, the truck was like that. I'm scared. Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, you dip it in.
It was so funny. We were like, Ignacio, did you have a good time in Texas? And he goes, no. And we're like,
and he does something.
Yeah, we're like, dude. He was walking around with his arms out to everyone like this, like, and all my uncles and cousins were like, wow, he really has some confidence. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, you got me. Uh-oh, is it my turn? Did you? Oh, come on. Wait, you gotta stop. You get both. There you go. Oh, you get me one more time? Oh, you gotta turn it off before you hit both. There you go.
It's only 12. We still have time, Ignacio. We have time. I'm gonna... Kyle Jr. is sleeping right now anyway, so...
Okay, ready? Uh-oh. Bubbles on the floor.
I'm gonna get off so I can go hang out with G-Ma. She is a really good G-Ma. She's a good G-Ma. I got lucky. But I will talk to you guys later. Probably whenever I go cook dinner. I still gotta edit a dinner video. And I'm making Philly cheesesteaks tonight, so we'll see how it goes.
He'll turn on too.
Well, okay, so what happened with the truck is eventually they sped off and they got off at a gas station and they just parked at the gas station and waited for us to pass them. I'm not even joking. And like I thought
they might have been running illegals too.
Well, we looked and like the truck was loaded up. Like 5 men got out of the truck.
See,
so I was like, they're probably just like getting drugs. And you have to think we're in a black Tahoe, so they're probably like, there's an undercover.
They probably think you're the feds or something. Oh
yeah, they probably just thought we were like an undercover chasing them.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Well, it's kind of sad, but it's funny.
Yeah, the truck was definitely like sketch of us. I mean, they were probably already doing shit they weren't supposed to because they were out at 3 a.m. in Globe, which is like, what like drugs. Okay, that's the only rational thing.
The
But
thing is, that's basically all there is up there. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't have enough jobs. When the mines are open, they do, but the
Yeah.
mines have not been
okay,
open.
bye guys.